I got my car keys, lunch bag, cell phone, notepad. I looked at the clock, why can't it go back? I'm running behind, I got to make up the time. Navigating my path is what's consuming my mind. So I dip down the back strip, swerving my whip, 30034, hitting zip after zip. I pull up in the parking lot with 5 minutes to spare. I see a girl lean back, her mom's braiding her hair. So I stare, her husband instinctively aware. She got out and he had her things prepared. He put his arm around her waist, kissed her lips, sucked tears just to savor the taste. And that's when each one looked at the other one's face. They had a look that said you could never be replaced. He tapped her on the rear before she disappeared, and it was from my angle. They both said, my angel. How you know if you never received the confirmation saying you're somebody's? And even if you didn't wanna believe, could you still be somebody's? I know the thought is kinda hard to conceive, but you might be somebody's. If you could be, would you agree that you would wanna be somebody's? Indeed, intrigued, so I move with speed. I got my phone to get the definition, and it reads: a spiritual being that's attended to God, or a truly holy person, not a facade. More thoughts a thought, my mind gets caught on thinking on the very thing that my mind ought to be thinking. See, just last weekend, I'm told my homie's in the hospital cause he's weakening. Cancer, it started off a tumor, then it spread, misled. He's in a hospital bed from what the doctor said, and his wife trying to find peace with the dis-ease. Wrote a note on Facebook called pressure release. Pain, pressure, problems, piling, raw, red, reflecting, writing, anger, affection, alone, away, young, years, yearn, pray. How you know if you never received the confirmation saying you're somebody's? And even if you didn't wanna believe, could you still be somebody's? I know the thought is kinda hard to conceive, but you might be somebody's. If you could be, would you agree that you would wanna be somebody's? I got my man on the phone, and I could tell by his tone that he was physically weaker, but his faith was strong. Cause he told me that he was picked to be the one that carried his burden sacrificially. Cause there's no burden there that wasn't meant to be. Shows the trust of God and he and his family. For real, this man is ill, on a hospital bed, and this is how he feel. 27 years young with a damn wife, 2 kids. Trust that if he says be, then it is. If it's your time to fly, fly high. Another thing to smile at when we look up at the sky. But if you can find a way to keep our eyes dry, you put this test to rest, we come by. And then you teach us all how we gotta kill it. And when you're ready, you can help me find skillet, feel it. How you know if you never received the confirmation saying you're somebody's? And even if you didn't wanna believe, could you still be somebody's? Cause yeah, I know it might be hard to conceive, but you might be somebody's. Naisha, I think that you would agree that you could be somebody's. I'm busy, but you're on my mind though. I miss having you on my condo. You know I love having a convo. Love that Sadiq Austin combo. When I connect paper and ink, I expect my fans to think we force a message every time we wink. But what's the message every time we blink? Get well, no such thing as fair. Come on, man, we got a lot of stories to tell.